Hey, what up, superstars? It's your boy Ibetonme with some more Destiny 2 content. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get the Dead Messenger exotic grenade launcher, its catalyst, its intrinsic traits, and I'm going to show you guys the perfect craftable god roll for both PvP and PvE. And Bungie has revamped this weapon, and it is one of the best exotics now in Destiny 2. Also, I want to tell you guys, welcome to the channel. I definitely appreciate the support. Now, with the Season of the Witch, Bungie has added a new addition called the Exotic Mission Rotator. And these weekly activities bring back old missions, with each rewarding a new craftable variant of an existing exotic weapon. And the exotic quest that's available this week is the Vox Obscura that you can find in the Destination tab, and that's how you're going to get the Dead Messenger grenade launcher. Now, the Vox was released in Season 16, and it was the only way to get the Dead Messenger. However, it's different this time around, with the Dead Messenger being craftable and even featuring enhanced intrinsic traits. Now, to acquire the craftable version of the Dead Messenger, you'll need to complete one run of the Vox Obscura on normal difficulty. So after finishing the Vox Obscura for the first time, you will be given a red border variant of the Dead Messenger. So you will extract the pattern from the Dead Messenger through the weapon mod interface, and it will be available as a craftable weapon at the Enclave in Savathun's Throne World. Now, to obtain the Dead Messenger Catalyst, you will need to complete one run of the Vox Obscura on Legendary difficulty. Now, Legendary difficulty is set at 1830 power. It has equipment locked, and it will require players to defeat both barrier and unstoppable champions. Now, once the catalyst is obtained as a drop, you can apply it to the Dead Messenger by adding Turnabout as a perk at the Enclave in Savathun's Throne World. Now, those who have already obtained the catalyst prior to the Exotic Mission Rotator release will already have access to it. Now, the Dead Messenger has the intrinsic trait Trinary Vision. Now, to upgrade it, it can be acquired by completing runs of the Vox Obscura on any difficulty after obtaining the pattern of the Dead Messenger. So after acquiring the catalyst, it will require 2 completions of the Vox to acquire the remaining upgrades, with each completion rewarding 1 extra tier up. Now, the tier upgrades are not time gated and can be earned all in one go. Now, with this version of the Dead Messenger, it actually comes with a new 4th slot trait that was not on the regular version. So the 4th slot trait can be unlocked by completing subsequent runs of the Vox Obscura on Legendary difficulty after obtaining the catalyst. And once unlocked, players can choose to either run Thresh, Unrelenting, or the Demolitionist trait. So let's review the weapon traits and perks on this weapon, but also make sure you stick around to the end of this video so I can give you guys the perfect god roll for both PvP and PvE. Also, guys, down in the comment section, let me know what you guys think about this weapon. Also, what perks are you going to be using on this weapon? Now, the Dead Messenger is a 72 rounds per minute, 1 in the magazine with a base recoil of 73. Now, this is a void special weapon, so it is in the 2nd spot, and like I said, it is craftable. Now, this weapon comes with the exotic perk Trinary Vision, one-shot handheld grenade launcher, so projectiles release a fan of 3 energy waves on contact with the ground. I really love jumping up in the air and shooting down. It's really fun. It also has the weapon trait, the Fundamentals. So what it does, it changes the weapon's damage type, so it cycles between solar, arc, and void, and it grants different stats based on your selected damage type. So how you do it, you long hold square to change the weapon type. And so if it's solar, it's going to increase reload and aerial effectiveness. If you choose arc, it's going to increase handling and range. And if you choose stability, void is going to be stability and aim assist. And for this weapon's catalyst, we have Turnabout. Using this weapon to break the shield of a combatant or a guardian using their super will grant you an overshield. And to craft the catalyst, I believe you have to get 200 solar kills with this weapon, then switch to arc and get 200 arc kills, then switch to void and get 200 void kills. Now, remember I told you earlier in the video, this version of the Dead Messenger comes with a 4th trait slot on this weapon. So those traits are Demolitionist, Unrelenting, and also Thresh. So with Demolitionist, kills with this weapon generate grenade energy. Now, activating your grenade ability reloads this weapon from reserve. So in more detail, weapon kills grant 10% grenade ability energy. Now, kills with a sniper, a shotgun, a glaive, or a fusion rifle grants 20%. Now using your grenade ability refills the magazine, and it has a 3-second cooldown in between refills. Now with Unrelenting, rapidly defeating targets trigger health regeneration, and guardians and powerful combatants count as more than one kill. So the health regeneration starts to restore 80 HP upon reaching 100% activation progress with weapon kill, and the activation progress is by enemy rank. So with minor combatants you get 33%, with players you get 66%, and with major and bosses you get 100%, and weapon kills must be within 5 seconds of each. Now with Thresh, killing combatants with this weapon generates a small amount of super energy. So on regular weapon kills it grants 1% super energy. However, if you get a kill with a sniper, a shotgun, a glaive, or a fusion, it adds an additional 1.5 instead of 1. Alright, so guys, now it's time to get into what you guys been waiting on. The perfect PvP and PvE god roll for the Dead Messenger exotic grenade launcher. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's only one you're gonna need for both PvP and PvE. So let's start with the stats over to the left. 100 blast radius, 93 velocity, we're gonna have 70 handling, 95 reload, and 26 airborne effectiveness. Alright, so let's look at the perks and the traits in the middle. In line number 1, we're going with Quick Launch. This weapon barrel provides faster projectiles and a much faster aiming, so it's going to add plus 10 to our velocity and plus 15 to our handling. In line number 2, High Velocity Rounds. This weapon projectiles are particularly light and quick, so it's going to add plus 10 to our velocity, also plus 10 to our reload speed. And in line number 3, you're going to have the trait Fundamentals. Changes the weapon's damage type, cycling between solar, arc, and void, and it grants different stats based on your selected damage. Now for me, I'm going with solar, guys. Now that's gonna add plus 35 to my reload speed, also plus 20 to my airborne effectiveness. Like I told you, I like to jump in the air and shoot down, so that's why I'm going with solar. And for our stock, we're going with short action stock because it makes the weapon especially easy to grip. So it's going to add plus 15 to your handling speed, okay? Which is really good for grenade launchers. Make it real quick so you can get access to it. All right, guys. And then lastly, in line number 5, which some say 4, that's the 4th slot for the new trait, we're going to go with Demolitionist, all right? Kills with this weapon generate grenade energy, and it activates your grenade ability, reloads this weapon from reserves. And then with the exotic catalyst, we have Turnabout. Using this weapon to break the shield of a combatant or a guardian using their super will grant you an overshield. Alright, so let's look at the effects over to the left. Quick Launch for the barrel. For the magazine, we got High Velocity Rounds. For my trait, I'm going with solar. You can switch it up if you wish to. And for the stock, I'm going with short action stock. And then for the trait, we're going with Demolitionist with the exotic trait Turnabout. So if you are interested in more Destiny 2 how-to guide videos, I would suggest you watch this playlist next. Also, don't forget to like and sub. You guys have a blessed day. Peace.